Hi everyone, happy March. I hope you're all having a lovely evening or day wherever you are in the world and whatever time you watch this. So, today, as you can see, we have three cards to choose from. So, three piles. So, I have them also separated by stone. So, there's a cute little pink stone. I don't know the name of it. I'm assuming it's rainbow aura quartz. And then this one is lapis lazuli. And for pile three, we have honey quartz. I'm assuming it's a quartz. Yeah, honey quartz. So take your time choosing, take a deep breath, make sure you're rooted in the earth before you make a selection. But if you feel drawn to one, then just feel free to go with that choice. So I'm going to spend about 20 minutes each. We'll see how long it takes me to do each reading, but we're going to go in and see what you can expect in March, what energies you'll be working with, and what you need to know. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with pile one. So I'll move these two to the side. And bear with me because I am doing a picker card for the first time in a long time. Okay, so pile one, I want this to look more centered. Okay. So pile one, you chose the Rainbow Aura Quartz. Let's see your card. So it says integrating energies, awakening, transitioning, anandalite, and lemon balm. And that is the Himalayan mountains in the background. So maybe you've been called to the Himalayan mountains, or maybe you've had past lives there. But with awakening and transitioning, it's fair to assume that this month, March, is going to be a very transformative month for you. But I feel that you're taking everything that you've learned in the prior months, January, February, and you are integrating all of that. And there's this new version of you being born with awakening and transitioning. So I feel like you're taking all of that information, bringing it to March, and then moving forward into the next coming season. So I do feel like you're growing, you're blossoming right now. It does also feel a little bit uncomfortable though, the discomfort of an awakening and a transition. I do feel that that's what's going to be uncomfortable for you this month. So we'll see what advice we can get for you in regards to that. So let's go ahead and get some more cards here. I'm going to pull from the Fairy Tarot Oracle. Nice, Janina. We'll see what pile three has in store for you. So we'll use these as oracle cards. So Prince of Winter, this is the Knight of Swords. And it says intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem, the need to act quickly and decisively. Sudden or unexpected changes. Yeah, exactly. I do feel that things are happening unexpectedly this month for you, and you're going to have to stay focused, stay determined. But there's also this energy of needing to act quickly and impulsive. So I feel that maybe don't get too caught up in your head. Just make a decision. Don't think about it too much. And then bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Summer. An emotionally fulfilling life with family and friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. So I feel that as you awaken and you transition, you're going to figure out who's your real support team, whether that's friends or family. You're going to figure out like who's really there for you through this challenging time. Because I do feel like this month is going to be challenging because you're integrating energies and you're awakening, you're transitioning. And the mountains, the Himalayan mountains, like those are difficult to climb. So I do feel like you're climbing a mountain this month. And I like how we have Prince of Winter because it looks snowy over here and it's snowy here too. And I know we're transitioning from winter to spring. So I do feel, again, you're taking what you've learned this past winter and integrating it into the spring. So I feel like you're leaving behind any darkness, residue that just no longer serves you and taking it and moving forward. So I feel that you're also feeling confident about this. I don't see you being stuck. So if you do find yourself stuck, just move, just act. Don't think about it too much. And then let's get into some more oracles. This is the Sacred Geometry. Divine Masculine 22, and you have a lot of blue. Do you see that? So throat chakra is coming through very strongly. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Again, bringing our dreams and ideas into form. So that's integration. And we have number 22, which can be reduced to number or added up to number 4. But you see all that blue? I do feel like those are messages. The color blue is coming through very strongly. And then look at that, bottom of the deck, transition number 43. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of an existence and our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Exactly. I feel like that's what you have been doing for the past 2 months, it feels like, since the start of the year. So it's no coincidence that you're getting transition here twice as a message. And there could be this energy of you of maybe wanting to stay in the comfort zone, maybe wanting to stay in the old and true, but there's this energy with the Knight of Swords to just let it go, leave it in the past. You don't need it anymore. And surrendering with ease and grace. Because like I said, it's going to feel uncomfortable. So in moments of discomfort, the easiest thing you can do is surrender. Don't make it harder on yourself. I think the harder you make it, more resistance is created, and that just doesn't serve you. And then divine masculine, Knight of Swords is a masculine energy, and there is a masculine figure here. So I do feel that there's also an energy to maybe tap more into your masculine energy and less in the feminine if you have found yourself in the feminine. And a way you can figure that out is if you've been more passive, that's more of a feminine energy, and the divine masculine takes action, right? So again, going back to action. So I think that's key this month for you, to take action instead of waiting for things to happen to you. I think that's part of your awakening also, is to do something without fearing failure or rejection, whatever that means for you. So this could be in terms of jobs, friendships, whatever that means for you. But let's get into the tarot to see what else we can get. Oh, we have cards coming out already. So your overall energy this month is the Moon. I'm gonna make some more space here. Your challenge is the 8 of Swords. Yeah, look at all the blue again. What you need to focus on is the 5 of Pentacles. So it could have to do with money worries with the 5 of Pentacles there. Your advice is the 4 of Swords, more blue, and the likely outcome, 2 of Swords, more blue. And you have a lot of swords, so you could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so your overall energy with the Moon, again, there's going to be a lot of confusion. It's going to feel uncomfortable. There's that fear of the unknown. Bottom of the deck is the World, which is the ending of a cycle. So I feel like, again, that's you leaving the past cycle that you previously completed. That could have been the past 2 months that I was referring to. So I feel like you're coming out of that, right? We have the transition. So you're ending those transition. Now it's time to integrate the changes in your life. I feel like you've already been going through the constant motion. Now it's time to awaken to that truth. So with the overall energy being the Moon, I do sense that there's still going to be some confusion, some fears of the unknown, like I was saying, but also I'm getting this energy of feeling frozen in fear, perhaps, with the Knight of Swords here needing to be what you need to channel this month. Okay, and then the challenge is the 8 of Swords. So I feel like your mind is your biggest enemy. It feels like it plays a lot of tricks on you. And the advice is the 4 of Swords. So I feel like that's what you need to do, is just relax, take a breather, meditate, retreat into silence is what I'm feeling here too with the 4 of Swords. If you're constantly in motion, it's time to also take a breather. And then what you need to focus on is the 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like where these issues are coming from could be money troubles with the 5 of Pentacles, or feelings of insecurity. Okay, so maybe lacking self-worth, lacking self-love. And with the imagery of another person here, another mermaid. I do feel like you are wanting for people to be there for you, but maybe they're not. And I feel with going back to this Four Swords, you need to do this on your own. And you could feel triggered when people aren't there for you. But there's something about this Four Swords that tells me that you need to do this on your own. And that's why it's also uncomfortable with the moon, because you want that company. But it's time to face your shadows. It's time to look in the mirror and confront any dark energies. Because again, you're integrating this month. And then the outcome is Two of Swords. So I do feel like you're going to still feel confused. You're going to still feel a little bit stuck and stagnant. So again, going back to the Nine of Swords, you have to just take action. You can't be contemplating too much on this or that. You have to just make a decision and get into your masculine energy when you do feel stuck. And there is an energy here of needing to be logical, but I feel with so many swords, I feel like you are a logical person, but maybe it gets misconstrued. So I also feel with the moon here, follow your intuition, follow your heart. So let me get some more clarification. Oh. Okay, so this was for the moon. Yeah, we have strength. Yeah, you're going to have to be really strong this month. And believe in yourself. Okay, the challenge, 10 of Cups. Yeah, you had the 10 of Cups over here also with the 10 of Summer. So it could have to do with family also. Okay, clarifying the Four Swords, the Tower. Yeah, needing to let go because the Four Swords was your advice. And then the focus, Knight of Wands, and the outcome, Nine of Cups. Okay, we're turning things around. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups over here. So, yeah, I do feel that you are letting go of things that maybe you didn't want to, saying goodbye to certain attachments, certain people, relationships. I do feel like you've recently experienced disappointment and sadness of some kind, but it needed to happen. That's the message that I'm getting here. It's like it needed to happen. You need to let that go because again, you're transitioning, and it said here, surrender to the process and allow transition to occur with ease and grace, and so that we can learn to let go. And I'm being drawn to the Tower. So this was your advice with the Four of Swords. Literally, this means surrender and just let everything fall apart if it needs to. Okay, with the Four of Swords and the Tower. Like, this is happening in your life right now, and you have to be in this energy when that happens. As much as you'd want to take control and do what you can to stop it, there's no stopping it. You have to let it happen. And the quicker you surrender and allow this to happen, the quicker it's over too. It's like ripping the Band-Aid off. And then with the Eight of Swords, clarified by the 10 of Cups, this was your challenge. I do feel that you struggle to be happy. I'm kind of getting like depression here with the 10 of Cups for some reason in the challenge with the Eight of Swords. But I feel like a lot of it is in your mind. And I know people are not going to want to hear that when it comes to, there's no quick fix to depression, but I do feel that your mind plays tricks on you. It's time to look at things from a different perspective because you have the 10 of Cups. You're just not seeing it. You're blindfolded by it. But you can easily take this blindfold off. So I think it's just a matter of perspective too. And taking action too, because I feel that if you take action towards something, a certain energy, it's going to create unexpected changes that are going to bring you the happiness that you're seeking ultimately. And then going back to the moon with strength, you're going to have to feel okay with not knowing everything with the moon also. In this uncomfortable time, it's time to harness the energy of a lion with the strength here. And know that you can push through it. You can. And you'll come out stronger. And again, that's part of the integrating the energies. That's part of your awakening, is to be able to persevere through this darkness and to find the light in the darkest of times, because that moon is shining very bright. So we're going to have a new moon on Saturday, and I'm being drawn to the shape of the moon. So it's like a waxing crescent, I believe, when it's building, or it could be the other way around. But either way, I do feel like something significant may happen to you when the moon looks like this. I believe this is after the full moon though, so don't quote me on that. And then we had the focus, the Five of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. Again, the Knight of Wands is all about taking action. So I feel like that's what you're meant to be doing. It's not time to feel sorry for yourself with this Five of Pentacles. And the way that they're leading this person that's blind, I'm being drawn back to this blindfold over here. I feel that you do have a support system that's trying to make you wake up to the reality of your life and to see the blessings that are there. And once you are aware of these blessings or this positive energy in your life, you're able to take action with the Knight of Wands, and you're able to just go for it. You're no longer stuck. In fact, you're feeling excited, you're feeling confident. And there is this energy of needing to be impulsive this month, but also intellectual, determined, and focused, but matched with impulsivity, because I feel that if you don't make moves, you're going to be stuck this whole month with the Two of Swords. But with the Nine of Cups, I do see that you're going in the direction of your dreams, your wishes, your hopes, what you're wanting. And I see you being happy towards the end of the month, but I think at first it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. So it's already maybe been feeling this way for you since we're already in day 6. But I do feel that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, it's going to get dark before it gets better. But your big thing you need to do this month is just allow things to fall. Whatever that means, whether it's friendships, jobs, anything you're trying to keep afloat and is not staying afloat, it needs to be dismantled. And you have to let it happen. Yeah, I think that's all that's coming through for you guys. So let's finish it off with a fortune reading card. Mountain. Yeah, there it is. Confirmation. Know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Exactly. So the mountains is definitely a recurring theme for you. March is going to be a challenging time, but you can persevere. And the biggest thing, the easiest way to persevere is to just let go. Let it all fall. It's easier than trying to control it. All right, pile one. So that's what I have for you. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, if you'd like to book a reading with me, all of that information is in the description box below. You can book a one-on-one reading with me via email, or if you prefer pre-recorded readings, you can do that on Etsy. Okay, so let's move on over to pile 2. Okay, lapis lazuli. Let's see what you guys got. Turquoise and forget-me-not. Balance. Cracking open, deep healing, balancing karma. Okay, so this is about having to balance both the feminine and the masculine energies. So we'll see what that means for you guys. But with cracking open and deep healing, balancing karma, karma also feels ancestral. So maybe you're clearing ancestral karma. If that resonates, I'm a really good mentor for that, because at this point I'm an expert when it comes to clearing ancestral karma. So let me get another card for you. The Star. Okay, that's beautiful. That's hope. Number 17. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Interesting. It's very much a similar energy to pile number 1. And again, a lot of blue. So maybe that's something in the collective. Maybe we're needing to express our truth more, with the blues being very thematic in this reading. So I feel that this month you're going to crack open, and it's going to feel like it's extremely uncomfortable. So again, very similar energy to pile 1, but it's necessary. It's healing you, and it's balancing karma. So if you're carrying past life karma or ancestral karma, you will know. If you find yourself needing to heal certain patterns that you see like other relatives struggling with, like drug addictions, alcoholism, gambling, if you see a pattern like that and then you have it too, you're the one that's being called to heal it. And with cracking open, I feel like it's going to be brought to your awareness this month if it hasn't already. And there's this energy of needing to find balance when shit hits the fan. But then with Star, there's healing, there's hope, and I feel like you're also being protected by your angels, your spirit guides. So just know that in moments of distress, always look to the future with hope and optimism, because it's always going to get better. And the power of faith to move mountains, that also feels very angelic. It feels like your spirit team has your back. So don't ever feel that you're alone. And these changes are going to bring relief, but you have to go through these challenging times first. Why do I feel like collectively we're all going through it right now? So let me get a sacred geometry. More blue. Consciousness. Number 17. Oh, look at that. You have 17 twice. So your birthday could be on the 17th, or you have a connection to the number 17. That also adds up to 18. Sorry, 8. So consciousness. Wow. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multi-dimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. I'm also feeling multi-dimensional healing for you. And again, deep healing. So I do feel that for you guys, this is like ancestral karma clearing, even past life clearing. It's on a soul level. It's not something that happened. I mean, it could be something that happened this lifetime, but it feels really, really heavy. Yeah, and I also feel like you are going through an awakening as well. That's going to help you tap into your consciousness, your connection with consciousness. It's going to crack you open. That's what it feels like. Like this is you on the inside. Okay, so let's get into the tarot because I feel like I need more information. Oh, and bottom of the deck you had Passion 34, adds up to 7. This says the frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. So I feel that when you crack open and you go through this healing and you balance this karma, there's passion within you that's just waiting to burst. I feel like you're a very passionate person, but there's something that's holding you back. You feel very blocked. You feel very limited. And I think it's because you're waiting to be cracked open. Okay, so let's get into some tarot cards. So your overall energy this month, we'll take Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there's that feminine energy. So take that as it resonates for you. Whether you're 2 in your feminine, 2 in your masculine, there's an energy to balance. We'll do your challenge, 5 of Swords, your focus, Knight of Pentacles, advice, 4 of Pentacles, and the likely outcome is the Tower. There's that cracking open. So this is what's going to happen to you this month. Don't fear it. Let it happen, because then the Star comes after that. The waking consciousness comes after that. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands. So I do feel like you've been very defensive, very irritable, even moody. I feel that you get really agitated with people right now. And it's because there's this need to crack open. There's this need to deeply heal. I feel like there's things that are bothering you. If you have anger or sadness, it does feel like it's ancestral. It feels like it's past life stuff that's just been carried on lifetime after lifetime, that it just lingers. And I feel like you're even angry at the world, or just angry at people. I feel like you find it hard to connect with people, so you just have this wall up. There's this defensiveness. So your overall energy with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel that it's time to nurture yourself. So the fact that we're getting the Queen of Pentacles and we're talking about balancing here, I feel that you could need to be more in your feminine this month. So take that as it resonates for you. I don't want to tell you which one you're more in, but with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel that you're needing to be more in the feminine. Or you are in the feminine, you need to be more in the masculine. But I feel that it's more nurturing. You need more nurturing because we have this little rabbit here and I feel like that's very much nourishment that is required here. More self-care days, more treating yourself. And if you're always saving money for a rainy day, I feel like it's okay to treat yourself every now and then. And then the challenge is the Five of Swords. So again, there's that like irritability, the pettiness. I do feel like you can pick fights with people. You get really, like you have no patience with people, low temper. But again, I think it's unhealed wounds. Maybe growing up, this is how you were raised. Maybe you were never able to get a word out. So now when you try to express yourself, there's this agitation of wanting to be heard, but never feeling heard. And then the advice is the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like this is you right now. I feel like you do keep your cards to yourself. You don't really let people in. Okay, notice how here he's defensive. Over here, she's like holding it. Like she doesn't want anyone to have it. So I do feel like it's okay to release. It's okay to bring the walls down. Because I feel like the people who do try to talk to you, like this person walking away sad, defeated, I feel like they're trying to help you. But again, if you're constantly on edge or constantly in the masculine energy, you're always needing to protect yourself. And I feel like you're protecting your feminine side, but I feel like she's saying, it's okay. I'm fine. And then your focus was the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Pentacles, you have a lot of pentacles here. So this could have to do with your stability or money of some kind. So your focus with the Knight of Pentacles, I do feel like you're growing, you're making progress, but don't get too caught up on the timeline of it because it does feel like it's moving kind of slow. The Knight of Pentacles tends to move a little bit slower than all the other knights. So be patient with yourself. And then the likely outcome for this month is the Tower. So it's funny how Pile 1 also had the Tower. So I do feel like it's a collective message here that we have to let things fall this month. We can't try to keep things, we can't try to hold things together all the time. If it's out of our control, there's no need to stress about it. So let's get a little bit more clarification. Knight of Cups. Okay. So there's the masculine energy. The Chariot for the challenge. For the Four of Pentacles, the Star, which you also have here, so another confirmation. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and then the likely outcome, Two of Swords. Wow, similar cards to Pile 1. Interesting. So you may be drawn to Pile 1, so you can watch that one too. And Queen of Swords. And bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. Yeah, very similar cards to Pile 1. But I think it's the thing we're all going through collectively either way. So with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, there's the merging of the masculine and the feminine. But even then, the Knight of Cups is a more loving energy. He follows his heart. So it's still very feminine in nature when it comes to the emotional side. I feel that whatever this cracking open is for you, whatever this deep healing is, the karma being balanced, it's going to open your heart, open the heart space. So you could be protecting your heart with the Four of Pentacles over here. You could be, again, keeping your cards to yourself, not wanting anyone to get in emotionally. And that could be why when people try to be there for you, it's uncomfortable for you also with this Five of Swords over here. We have Chariot. So I do feel that it's time to take action, but in a way that is authentic to you. Because with the Chariot, it feels masculine in nature. But Cancer, it's Cancer, and Cancer is a feminine sign. So if you are going to take action this month, make sure it's aligned with you and what is right for you, what's going to help this deep healing, this balancing. Don't do it because you think it's protecting you or you think it's right for you. And by that, I mean, you know, if you're picking fights with people or you're pushing people away, that's not the kind of action you need to make. Because I think you're pushing people away when they're trying to help you. And then the advice with the Four of Pentacles and the Star, again, healing. I think healing is very important for you this month. It's coming through as a recurring message very strongly. Pour love onto yourself. Spend more time in nature also with the water here and the leaves, the bushes. I feel like you're healing your heart space also. And if you do have a connection with your ancestors, I'm being called to her like crown chakra, and you had consciousness. So if you are being called to a higher power, your ancestors, your spirit team, it is time to connect. So whether you have a connection with them already, or it's time to establish a strong connection with them, that's coming through as well. And again, the duality here, there's two vessels, and it reminds me of Temperance, which is about balance. So there is this energy of needing to balance the duality within you, so the feminine and the masculine energy. And then clarifying the focus energy, the Knight of Pentacles with the Four of Swords. Again, similar cards to pile one. So I do feel like it's time to rest, recuperate, and take it easy. I feel that your healing is going to be a slow moving progress, but it's going to move regardless. Don't get caught up on the timeline of it with the Four Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, because I feel that it's going to move at its own pace. And then Two of Swords, Queen of Swords, clarify the Tower. I feel that with the Two of Swords, there's uncertainty of what action to take. And the beautiful thing about the Tower is that you don't have control over it, so just let it happen. So don't feel confused this month. Let go of confusion. Let go of needing to control the situation. And then we have Queen of Swords. So I do feel like you're going to struggle to be in the emotional space this month. So I think you're being called to work on that, because with the Queen of Swords, she's very much, you know, more of the ice queen. She's protecting herself. She doesn't take BS from anyone. So I feel like you're still going to protect yourself, but at least you're in the feminine energy. So if you have been struggling to be in the feminine, at least you're still in the feminine. But she is a little bit more of the ice cold one. It's like she's not going to put up with anyone. So I do feel that it's okay to open up your heart this month and let people in. But of course, you know, have your boundaries and respect yourself. Don't push yourself too much either. Just go with the flow. I think that's the biggest takeaway here, is go with the flow. Because with the Eight of Swords at the background, I do feel like pile one, there's this blindfold that you are stuck on a certain reality that isn't your truth, and it's time to crack open from that reality. There's something better for you, right? Look to the future with hope and optimism. But you also have to let this tower fall and let people help you. I think if you allow people to help you, that's going to make this month easier, and also connecting. So we have this like crown chakra activation, and the consciousness too is very much or ethereal. So I think it's time for you to connect and go within as well. Don't feel so separated from your body. It's time to go inward. All right, pile two. So let's go ahead and get your final message. Yeah, we have thorns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. Again, you have another message about the future. So if you are going through a difficult time right now, it's getting better. You may not see it right now, but it is. You're almost there at the light at the end of the tunnel. So in moments of distress, just remind yourself, it's going to get better. This isn't going to be forever. And then you have celebrations. You're ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Exactly. The celebrations are trying to come into your life, but I do feel like this balance needs to be restored. This tower needs to fall, and you have to allow people in to help you as well. All right, pile two. So that is what I have for you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a reading with me, you can book that in my email below. You can do a one-on-one reading, and if you want a pre-recorded reading, you can book those on Etsy. Cool, so let's move on over to pile number 3. Okay, so pile 3, honey quartz, and let me just get your tarot deck ready. Okay, so your card is Golden Libyan Tektite, Expansion, Galactivic, oh my gosh, I can't even say that, Galactivations, Initiation, Ancient Egypt. Ooh, so maybe you've had past lives in Egypt, or you feel called to the Egyptian culture. Maybe you've been to Egypt or you'd like to go. But with Galactivations, this feels very like out of this world. So like otherworldly. So maybe you feel otherworldly. Maybe you feel like you're not human sometimes. And there's a lot of orange. So funny enough, the colors match. So I do feel solar plexus energy, but this is a green stone. So this is also heart chakra energy. So maybe there's some work needing to be done in the solar plexus and the heart chakra, or maybe you just feel like those are really strong at this time. So let's get into more cards here. Ace of Winter, and you have 2 cards. And you got the Tower too. That's the Tower for this deck. So Ace of Winter, Ace of Swords. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Okay. And you do have Initiation. Yeah, I do feel like the readings for all 3 piles so far are very similar. And then you have Life Experience, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. So yeah, this is the Tower in this deck too, but it's like a more loving Tower moment. It's like life experience, because yeah, in life we don't get to choose what happens. Oh, that's awesome, Janina. And I do feel like you're going through this Tower moment this month. And also with the partner here, I do feel like you're going to be going through a Tower moment with a partnership. And this does feel romantic in nature, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a friend also. And then the Ace of Swords. So this is the Ace of Swords. So I do feel that there's this energy of needing to be really authentic with yourself this month and speak your truth. And this has to do with your initiation and letting go of the belief systems that no longer work for you. Okay, let me pull some tarot cards to get more information. Okay, your overall energy is the 6 of Acorns, 6 of Pentacles, Success, Triumph. Your challenge. Yeah, look at that. The Tower. The Tower popped up for everybody's reading. So I think collectively we're going through a Tower moment this month. And then the advice, the Wheel, change, possibilities. The Focus, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Crystals, persistence, new possibilities, and the likely outcome. The Chariot, number 7, discipline, determination. Oh, and I forgot to get, and then bottom of the deck you have transformation, transition, liberation. Yeah, so again, everyone's going through a transition. And let me get your sacred geometry card too. Compassion. Yeah, very much the heart chakra. Number 15, the frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Again, that connection between, did it say heaven? Yeah, heaven and earth. So I do feel like you do feel otherworldly, very spiritual. And bottom of the deck is Earth. That's funny. 24, the frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our great mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. Yeah, so I feel that you're someone, you could be an Earth angel, or you could be like a star seed and kind of struggling to be a human, or the other way around. You could be like an Earth angel trying to integrate like the higher realms into the earth, if that makes sense. But I do feel like you're being made to integrate both, bring both the angelic realms and earthly realms together. And it's definitely being brought to your awareness this month more than any other time in your life. And going back to this life experience, there's this need of letting go of belief systems that no longer work for you. So if you feel like you've been stuck in the earthly realm too much, whether that's, growing up in like really strict religious households or just getting tied up to societal pressure, there's this need to let go of all of that and just follow your heart, follow what's true to you without judgment. Because then we have the Ace of Swords. So it's important to communicate clearly and accurately what you want, what you need from people around you, and also just what you do in your daily life. But also have this compassion for people, because I feel that sometimes it can get a little hard to connect with others who maybe aren't so woke, because there's this energy of needing to not judge people, to understand that you can be the mediator between heaven and earth. So being able to understand both sides of the coin, people that are woke and people that aren't woke, not carrying any judgment. And I do feel like going back to this transformation, you're also going through an awakening of sorts. It's interesting how everyone had transition initiation in their readings, and you do too. I think it's just different. It's happening differently though. I think for you, you have more of a soul calling to help the collective and be present for the collective. And it's being activated this month more than any other month. And then your overall energy with 6 of Acorns, success and triumph. Is this Pentacles? Yes. Oh, no. This is fire energy. Sorry, I haven't used this deck in a while. Okay, yeah, this is 6 of Wands. Okay, this is fire energy. Nice. Okay, so your overall energy this month is 6 of Wands. So I see you feeling very successful in your capabilities this month. Yes, it's going to be difficult because you have life experience, which is the Tower and this transformation, but I see you feeling successful. I see you feeling victorious, right? Triumphant in your challenges, not getting caught up on the story of woe is me, but rather this is all happening for a reason. I'm being initiated, because you're being initiated. And galactivation. So I do feel that there's something happening between you and the heavenly realms this month, but you're feeling really good about it. Like you understand you're up for the challenge. You're stepping up to the plate is what it feels like. It is going to be hard though. It's going to test your limits, but you know you can do it. That's the beautiful thing. And then your challenge is the Tower. So release revelation. So again, needing to release those belief system, anything that's just no longer serving you, and being open to revelations of wisdom this month. Any insight that you feel, are coming in as downloads. Because I also feel like you are being connected to source in a way that is opening you up more than any other time. So I do feel like you're going to have a lot of downloads. But with the Tower being your challenge, I do feel like it's going to be a little bit overwhelming. So your advice is the wheel, change possibilities. Yeah, just go with the flow. There's going to be a lot of change this month, a lot of movement this month. We have the Tower and the wheel for you guys. So there's a lot of movement. So I do think rest is going to be really important too. The focus is 5 of Pentacles. So 5 of Crystals, persistence, new possibility. Yeah, and it's a little ladybug, and ladybugs move pretty slow, right? But they can also fly. So I feel that in moments of distress, when you feel like it can't get any harder, you have to continue persisting and understand that there's new possibilities around the corner. And I think that's the revelation that's trying to come through, that when this tower moment happens, there's something new trying to be formed in your life. It's part of the expansion. There's something greater happening. And then your outcome this month is the Chariot, which is a really good energy to have, discipline and determination. So yeah, I think that's going to be what you need to implement this month, is discipline and determination, to persevere, to keep going when the going gets tough. Because it does feel like it's going to get a little hard, and then it'll get better. Hello. And then let's get some clarification. 6 of Wands clarified by the King of Cups. Okay, that's beautiful. That's harmony and integrity. For the Tower, the 6 of Cups, 6 of Shells, sentiment and joy. The advice, the 3 of Swords, 3 of Feathers, release, recovery. Yeah, you're getting release again. And the focus, 9 of Wands, power, perseverance. And the outcome, strength, courage, and endurance. Yeah. So I think your biggest message for this month is release what no longer serves you and persevere and have the faith and courage to step up to your mission, your soul calling, whatever that is for you. And if you don't feel like you have one yet, I feel like you will figure that out this month. Queen of Swords, bottom of the deck, perception, truth. Exactly. Get honest with yourself. Get real with yourself about what it is that you want to do. I know this is just a monthly reading, but this also feels very intentional in the way that it's going to set the course for the whole year, the rest of your life even. Because it's life experience. It's like life. It's not just the month of March. It's like this whole life. And then to clarify the 6 of Wands, we had the King of Cups. So harmony and integrity. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be in a very loving energy. So while everything, I feel like there's going to be chaos around you, even if it's just energetically, even if it's just inwardly, I feel like you're still going to be able to keep your ground. You're going to still be able to find harmony, which is really great. And then you have the challenge as the Tower and 6 of Cups. So I do feel like there's something of the past that you're holding on to, whether that's a relationship, a pattern, judgment, shame, guilt, whatever that is. I think that's what's needing to be let go of with the 6 of Cups here, because this is the past energy. It says sentiment and joy. So I think that's what's blocking you from fully feeling joyful and having that compassion that is necessary, having that sentiment that you need. Because maybe you do feel blocked from maybe feeling compassionate towards other people, because it is hard. Humans are pretty dense, right? Compared more to like that like angelic feeling that I was getting. And your challenge, the 3 of Swords, the Wheel. Yeah, there is pains of the past, disappointment, heartbreaks even, and that's what you need to let go of. That's what you need to release. And once you do, the changes, the possibilities are endless. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's what's trying to come into your life, the changes. But you have to let go of something. And then to clarify the 5 of Crystals, this was your focus this month, is the 9 of Wands. Yeah, so power, perseverance. And this Jaguar looks very determined to persevere through anything that life throws at it. So that's the energy you have to maintain. And also the 5 of Pentacles, just in the traditional tarot, is that feeling of lack, feeling left out in the cold. So if you also feel like you don't have people there for you, or you kind of just feel like a lone wolf, I mean, look at this Jaguar. You have to embody the essence of this Jaguar. Like, this Jaguar doesn't care that it doesn't have anybody. It can do it on its own. So that's kind of the energy you need to also tap into. And then finishing off with your outcome, the Chariot and Strength, awesome energy to have. So I feel like you're going to do it. Everything that I'm telling you to do, that advice that is coming through for you guys, you're going to do it. Courage, endurance, discipline, determination. So I feel like you have everything you need to be successful this month and persevere through this initiation that's coming through for you. So let's go ahead and finish us off with your fortune reading card. Coffin. Natural endings abound. Take care with your health. Yeah, exactly. And that's the transformation that you had over here. And the Tower, too. I do feel like natural endings is just you releasing that past that needs to be let go of, releasing those patterns, attachments, and take care with your health. So, yeah, in moments that you feel, because with Strength and the Chariot, again, a lot of action this month. So, make sure to take care of yourself, too. Don't get too caught up in trying to be successful and trying to accomplish all these things. Also, take time to wind down. And then, bottom of the deck is Moon. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. Again, this like otherworldly energy here. You're very intuitive soul, so trust yourself in moments of confusion or doubt. You have the answers within you, and then you can move ahead confidently. Cool. So that's what I have for you guys, pile 3, and that's what I have for you all. Thank you so much for joining for these March monthly predictions. I hope you enjoyed them. And if you have any ideas or suggestions about something for next week, you can drop that in the comments as well. Am I doing personal readings for viewers now? No, I am not, but I can do that next week. Okay, but thank you for asking. And if you do want a personal reading though, you can book that in my email on the description box below. If you want to do like a one-on-one, you can email me. But if you want a pre-recorded reading, you can book that on Etsy. But other than that, thank you so much for joining, guys.